All right, today we're going to be talking about the shoulders, and the shoulders can be a bit complex, but I find it easiest to just have a better understanding by breaking them down into biggest and smallest muscles. The bigger muscles are your pecs, which live in the front. We have pec major, pec minor, and then in the back we have our lats. Our lats run all the way to enter here and run all the way down to our lower back. So you can imagine the amount of impact this one muscle can have. Along with the smaller players, such as your rotator cuffs, which live all on your shoulder blade here, and they kind of stabilize your ball and head, which is your joint. Your shoulder joint is a ball and socket joint, and they kind of stabilize and wrap, all these four muscles wrap around this ball to kind of keep it in place so it doesn't move too much. Now, some of these muscles, especially if we use them improperly or use one too much, we can definitely have some pain or tension there. So today we're going to be targeting some of that, and let's get right into it. All right, the first muscle we're going to be targeting is the lats, and like I said, it's one of the big players, so we definitely want to take our time here. What we're going to do here is we're going to lay on our side. We're going to place the foam roller right on the side here of our body, and all I'm going to do is just kind of scan up and down. Nothing too crazy as of yet, just kind of looking for kind of like where the tension, where you hold the most tension. Now this is where the muscle inserts, so you kind of want to trace back and forth, maybe lean back a little bit and get different muscle fibers here. Totally cool to explore. Now, once you find a spot, you have two options. You could either hang out on that spot and then move your arm, right? So let's say this is a tight spot for me. We could just move that arm and maybe move it in different directions and really explore what feels best. You know, there's no one right way, just like there's no one right way to do exercise. There's definitely not one right way to foam roll. Now you have that option, or you can kind of move up and use the movement at the same time. So kind of combining that movement and move upward as well. Now with the setup here, all I like doing is kind of placing one leg and one arm down and then kind of rolling back and forth and utilizing this leg to push myself back and forth. All right, and I'll use this arm for stability as well. Now another thing we can do is kind of roll on the side of the shoulder here, and this would be considered your deltoids, which can be tight on some people, but I find it doesn't have kind of a major impact typically on people. So what you can do is just kind of lay right on the side here, and then you can just roll in a very short manner. It's not a big muscle by any means, or at least some not on all of us. So we can kind of explore. There's three heads. There's the middle, the anterior, and the posterior. And you can kind of explore those different heads, and you can just set up differently for those as well. And kind of, if you want to get the front head here, you can just kind of roll back and forth here as well. And this is going to get a little bit of that insertion from the pecs as well. All right. So now that we got some blood flow into the area and got it a little looser than previously, what we can do now is actually apply a stretch now so we can utilize that new range of motion that we've gotten from that foam rolling. Again, foam rolling is going to allow you, give you a little bit of that window of opportunity, and that window of opportunity is going to give you a little more range of motion. Now we're going to use that. I'm going to grab onto a door handle, and all I'm going to do, if this is my right arm, I'm going to bring my right leg back and kind of rotate here like so, and really push my right leg all the way back till I feel a stretch. Now I'm pulling apart, I'm pulling my right arm, I'm pushing my hip back, and that's allowing my right arm to stretch, and I'm also reaching with my right leg as well. So I'm reaching my right leg back to the wall towards me. And now you can explore different angles here. And this is going to give you a nice stretch down the entire back here if you start opening up like so. And kind of explore what feels good. And we're just going to do repetitions here. Maybe rotate, hang out here for 30 seconds or so, and then get out of the stretch, and then go back in for 30 seconds. All right? Maybe 20 to 30 seconds would be good here. All right? All right, so we have the foam rolling down, we got the little bit of dynamic stretching down, and now we're gonna do it actively. We're gonna combine everything together so the brain actually trusts that new range of motion. So we're really gonna, the main goal here is just to utilize that new range of motion. So your brain and nervous system has a little more trust in you when you actually go to use that range of motion. All right, so we're gonna go here. My right arm, my right palm is on my right pocket, thumb is up, and I'm just gonna go right, bring my arm up all the way, my elbow's extended, not bent. I'm extending all the way, and once I can't go anymore, I'm gonna start turning my palm in, my elbow pit in like so, all right? So we're here, turning my elbow pit in, turning elbow pit in, and reaching back as much as I can, reaching back as much as I can, and then right onto the left shoulder we go, like so. And then we're gonna just do the opposite. We're gonna extend the arm and then externally rotate. So bring the palm out like so and supinate. And then we're gonna go all the way back. And you can just rinse and repeat. Kind of go through this motion. This could be a nice warm up for you, especially if you have any shoulder issues. Obviously don't move into pain. If you feel pain here, just stop here and maybe just go out to the side like so. All right? Instead of going all the way up where you actually feel pain. Instead, just stop a little bit before and then just rotate in, bring your arm back. And before you know it, you'll be doing the whole thing. All right, take care. And if you have any questions, feel free to email us. And have a good day. See ya.